Calamity champ, double champ, the best fighter in Blood Knight bouts.
My name is Brandon Salter, but in the ring I go by the Catalyst.
I'm Luke the Drifter McCoy.
Definitely beating up on each other in the ring here. How's our tag team champions are making their way out?
And now, making their way to the ring, they are your Los Santos Tag Team Champions, the Street Fighters.
We've got the return of Santos. We've got Maddie the Calamity Belmont, one half of the Santos Tag Team Champions. Your San Andreas State champs are here, ladies and gentlemen. Tag Team Gold is ready to put up here. We've got Death Wish, One to Take, talking about coming home to them. We've got the Street Fighters here, ready to put them up on the line. Maddie the Calamity Belmont is ready to go. Look at him on the ball. We've got Santos back. Santos is back, ladies and gentlemen. For first time back in the ring here. That's not getting
Getting better.
Teacher, baby. Do what we do.
Find out.
Straight to the center of the ring here, ladies and gentlemen, and these fighters is ready to get themselves a thing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, sorry for the delay, but the tag team championships are getting underway in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it going, y'all. And back on the Catalyst, hungry for the gold, coming right out of the gate, charging right at Sanguis, but Sanguis over here, charging right back, going to come up empty, and the Catalyst over here going to get a little bit of a mix-up. We'll see Sanguis walking it back, trying to get herself locked up in, getting back in the ring, trying to brush some of the dust off here. But the Catalyst, fresh out of Bruiser's gym, looking composed here. Let's see if he's going to maintain. Sanguis trying to open him up a little bit, landing some nice shots here as Catalyst making his way back to the back of the cage. Sanguis getting around him, but Catalyst going to come out with a hard haymaker coming up out. Sanguis trying to give him a little bit of distance. Charges in with a nice clothesline coming up out. As Catalyst tries to answer back, they're going to go for a nice trade here. Sanguis trying to open him up a little bit. Catalyst going to miss that big move coming up out. Sanguis able to dodge him out. Opens him up a little bit of four-piece coming up out. Both these fighters mixing it up here now, dialing it back down, slowing it down a little bit. Sanguis coming up out with a nice jab, lands a two-piece, turns it into a three. She's got the Catalyst stumbling, but she misses the elbows coming up off, and the Catalyst lands a little bit. Got Sanguis up, gets back in the cage here. She's backing up off, giving a little bit of a distance. Tags are going to be eligible for both teams. We've done hit the mark, and Sue Lee, they're mixing it up. We got a tag call for the Catalyst here.
No tag out as well.
Sanguis going to go for a tag as well. We got a Drifter coming in. Blaine County champion. We got San Andreas champion coming up in. Maddie the Calamity Belmont. And Sue Wee, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have a mix-up here. The Drifter's ready to go. The Calamity's ready to go.
Let them know, Maddie.
We're getting it back going in 3, 2, 1. We're back underway. Tags have been called. Round 1 of the Tag Team Championship. A little trade here in the center of the ring between both these champs. And the Drifter going to charge right in with a hard punch here. And he's going to come out successful. Dodges up out from the Calamity. Gets a nice little mix-up here. two absolute champions of the Blood Night Bouts brand, literally and figuratively here. Both of them showing a respect here in the center of the ring, not wanting to open up that window of opportunity. And the Calamity's going to come out with a hard hit to the Drifter. Tries to dodge out, but still gets hit. The Drifter going to answer right back with one of his own. Calamity charging out, get a nice hit here on a Drifter, turns it into a two-piece, dodges up off of that and pushes him off for distance here, and we got a little bit of a reset. Sweet Drifter charges in, and they come up with a little bit of a trade here. Matty the Calamity Belmont trying to read his opponent, trying to find out when he's got to make his move, and a Drifter able to land a little two-piece here.
Nice counter. There you go.
Sweet.
Keep playing
Here
your
they go.
fight.
Nice charge out from Matty the Calamity Belmont, but the Drifter answers right back here with a heavy haymaker. And Sweet the Calamity.
There you go. You have the better
defense
defensive game.
piece coming up on, and then dodge up out. Not trying to be too greedy. Charges back in, but he misses, and the Drifter's going to land a nice clothesline. Sweet, and tags are going to be eligible again for both these teams as they're mixing it up here. Drifter going to come out with a nice overhand right coming up.
Tags are
Matty the
eligible.
Calamity
Just keep that in
Belmont.
mind.
Matty the Calamity Belmont squaring him up here, like I said earlier, reading his opponent here, trying to make him make the move. And these fighters traded up here in the center of the ring. Drifter going to come out on top of that trade here with a two-piece, but the Calamity comes back in. Hard overhand right. Push him off. Let's see if he's going to be able to capitalize here. Backing up off. Get some distance for a power punch. Coming up off from your San Andreas champion. Charge it again, but the Drifter able to dodge up out. Get a two-piece. Comes in with a clothesline. And the Calamity tries to answer back, but misses. And the Drifter comes out on a backside here. And here we go. Calamity charging back in. The Drifter hits him with the Dust Bowl two-piece coming up through. And both these fighters now standing each other
I'm
up
gonna make him
again.
tag.
Sweet, the Drifter calling up out. He's going to make him
Call what
tag.
you
He's
need.
going to go the distance unless the tag's called here from the San Andreas champion.
Yeah,
And the Drifter charges him in again. Let's see if the Calamity Belmont is going to be able to answer back here. And he does. They trade here in the center of the ring. Drifter goes for the big boot. Matty the Calamity Belmont goes for the jab and comes out on top. As he dodges out,
Beautiful.
the Drifter gets a nice prop up.
I'll go for a tag.
Here with a three-piece.
Tag.
And he
Alright.
calls for the tag.
All right, finish it up with him.
Belmont calling for the tag here. Sanguis going to come back in. He's got a Drifter calling for a tag as well, so we get a little reset on this match here. Sanguis going back against the Catalyst. Sanguis, can you give us a jump, please? Give us a jump, please, Sanguis.
Yeah,
Maybe
go
another
in,
one or two. There we go.
there you go.
Perfect. All right, both these fighters are ready to go here. We got another tag being called, and we're going to
Nice
get them
and
back
slow.
underway in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Another tag's been called.
Oh,
And this daggone Drifter storming the ring. Oh, but he's back up out.
I'm taking my time, okay?
A little event coming up off in the Los Santos Tag Team Championship match here. And a Catalyst mixing it up with Sanguis over here
Good
in the
trade
corner
back.
for
I
the
thought
ring.
about it.
And Sue Wooey mixing it up. He is. A Sanguis answers back.
There you
Big
go.
boot coming up out to the midsection.
Finish it
and
up.
Sanguis starting to open up the Catalyst here. Dodging up out for the two-piece. He comes up empty from both. She charges back, giving it a big clothesline. The Catalyst able to brush it off. Dodge up out. But he misses his two-piece again.
There you
Tags
go.
are going to be available from both these teams here. And Sue Wee, we're just getting started. Clothesline's going to come up out. Catalyst tagging out early. That's going to be a front. Oh, he's down. He called for a tag. He called for a tag.
Okay, I don't know about that one.
Well, I'm sorry. Were tags eligible at that point?
They
Yeah.
were. They
Oh,
were.
He
I
needs
said,
some
we're
milk.
going. They
I
definitely
Get a
was.
free get a free hit on me before I leave the ring. All right, I'm gonna tag. Sorry about that.
Sue Wee. We get a tag up out. We're going to get the Drifter reset here with the Matty the Calamity Belmont come back on. All right, both these fighters going to be ready to go, and we're going to get this tag team championship here back into the way in the first round in 3,
Just turn it
2,
up on them, Lee.
1. Let's go
Turn
again.
it
Come
up
up
to 10.
on. Here they go, dusting it up. Both these fighters clashing here in the center of the ring. Sue Wee. They both want to
They
stop.
make that
Neither
move?
one of them wanting to open up the window here. The Drifter's
Hey,
going to go for it.
tough
The
luck.
Calamity's able to mix him up. Lands a big boot to the midsection and backs up off. Charges back in on the Drifter, though. And the Drifter going to be able to mix him up here.
Good
Look at
job.
the two-piece. Calamity charging back in. Land a nice clothesline here. And the Drifter standing him up, trying to get the read. And the read he does is he lands a little two-piece, little two-beat coming up on. And the Calamity watching,
That all you got?
stalking, waiting. What's he got? Calling him a
Look,
foul. What else
be
you got,
safe about it. You
Drifter?
gotta go
Calling him
for
to the table here, trying to taunt him a phone. Oh, and he answers. And he
That's
answers.
right.
There you go, baby.
And he
Is that all you
answers.
got?
The Drifter answered the call, and Matty the Calamity Belmont goes down to the mat. So we, and we got
Hey.
the Drifter versus Sanguis coming up on. Matty Matty the Calamity Belmont down. The San Andreas champion is down. It's Sue Wee. It's Luke, the daggum Drifter McCoy versus Sanguis coming up on here in round 1 of the Los Santos Tag Team Championship. Matty the Calamity Belmont going to be exiting the ring here. We've got both these fighters here ready to go. We're going to get back underway in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. One fighter from each team has been eliminated. Sanguis coming up in, clothesline coming up out. Dodges out for the Drifter. It's a 2-piece. It's a 3-piece. Where's the 4 coming up on? And the Drifter trying to answer back. Comes up empty, but lands a nice jab here. Slows down the offensive push from Sanguis. Got a little 2-piece there. Getting her on her back foot.
Yeah, there you go, baby.
It's going to be able to answer, but Sanguis shuts him down with a little bit of the elbow. We got a little bit of reset now. Both these fighters charging back to the center of the ring. Coming up. Both coming up with a nice hit here, trading. Here we go. Luke, the Drifter McCoy, pushing Sanguis off, trying to get that distance here. And the Drifter's going to go down. Sanguis clips him. The Drifter's going to go down. Down. And the first round here is going to go to your Los Santos Tag Team champions, the Street Fighters.
One more.
Standing here, stared each other down. And ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to get round 2 of the Los Santos Tag Team Championships here underway. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get it going. And we've got a fight here. Round 1 again. Going to the Street Fighters as Matty the Calamity Belmont charges right at the gate on a Drifter. Trying to hit the pedal to the metal here. Trying to get some aggression coming up off. But the Drifter, it appears, has maybe slowed down that charge a little bit. Hard hit. Going to come out from the Drifter. Matty the Calamity Belmont gets himself resorted here, charges in, answers back, but they're going to come up with a little bit of trade here. Matty the Calamity Belmont's able to dodge out for that little 2-piece, but comes up and he eats another one, dodges out for the 4-0, and here's going to be able to land his offensive stride. Nice little 3-piece coming out from your San Andreas champion here as the Drifter comes back in. Your Blaine County champion mixing it back up on your board. Sue Wee dodged out, landed another 2-piece here as the Drifter trading here in the center of the ring. Matty Calamity Belmont lands a nice hit there to the side of the head of the Drifter. Got him mixed up a little bit there. And the Drifter's going to answer up back. The Drifter's going to answer up back here against Calamity coming up on. And they're mixing it up here as matches become eligible for both teams here. Sue Wee, and here we go. They're dedicated. They're deciding not to tag here as Matty the Calamity Belmont is squaring up here against Luke the Drifter McCoy. Going to miss the boot as the Drifter here going to land another little 3-piece coming up on. Matty the Calamity Belmont standing him up, trying to read him here. When's he going to make the next move? Goes to dodge him out. Comes up on top here. Lands the 2-piece. Big boot going to come out to the midsection. Comes back in with a nice jab. And another 2-piece from Matty the Calamity Belmont. And another big boot's going to land to the Drifter. Sue Wee comes back in. Lands a clothesline. But the Drifter answers back with his own. Luke the Drifter McCoy here trying to answer back from this barrage, this assault of offense that's come out from your San Andreas champion, one half of the LS Tag Team champions here. Another boot's going to come out from Matty the Calamity. He's charging in. Another clothesline's going to land. And the Drifter's going to answer back. Nobody wants to call for a tag here. These boys try to go for the distance. Sue Wee and a Drifter going to try to answer back here. Lands a nice 2-piece after the dodge. And a clothesline's going to hit too. That's the Calamity. Matty the Calamity Belmont charges back in. Comes up empty. The Drifter's able to land a hit on the backside of the head here. That's got to hurt. As he charges back in here, tries to land that kick, but Matty the Calamity Belmont saw it coming, dodges up out, and here we go. The Drifter's going to miss that hit here. Matty the Calamity Belmont tried to tee off on the backside of the head, but came up a little bit short, and now these fighters trying to get reset here in the center of the ring. Drifter's going to come up on top on the last exchange here, land a little 2-piece, extra 3-piece there, trying to get some gravy, and they're over here standing each other up. Nobody wants to make the move. Drifter, nice quick jab here. Matty the Calamity Belmont trying to push him up off, but it wasn't enough. The Drifter charging back in with another combo coming up out. The kick's going to miss. Matty the Calamity Belmont able to land an offensive assault here, and he's charging in with the hard punches, but the Drifter's right there, taking him in stride. He's answering right up back with an assault of his own here, and Matty the Calamity Belmont. Suddenly tries to dodge up out, and he gets clipped. Nobody called for the tag. Matty the Calamity Belmont's going to go down here, and Luke, the Drifter McCoy, is making his exit from the ring, and Sanguis and Catalyst are about to go at it.
I think I started after I got in. Let's go.
Matty the Calamity Belmont making his way out of the ring here. You got Sanguis going up against Luke the Drifter McCoy staying up in. Good strategy here from Death Wish. Both these fighters are going to be ready to go, and we're going to get this thing underway in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, y'all. Sue Wee, and they're mixing it up right in the center of the ring. Luke the Drifter McCoy's got to be close to the end of his tether here, mixing up that whole round there with Matty the Calamity Belmont. And daggone, he's landing some nice hits on Sanguis here. That's going to be helpful for the Catalyst. Sanguis got to hurry up and put this boy down. She wants this fight to be even. Hard hits going to come out from Sanguis, but she's backed up against the cage here against the Drifter. Let's see if she's going to be able to use some fast feet, and he's mixing her up here. The Drifter has landed some nice hits here. And round 2, let's Sanguis. Close on from hell! Close on from hell! And the Drifter's gonna go down! And the Drifter's gonna go down! We got the Catalyst in here, checking on his partner. That hit, I felt it here from the commentary booth. Sue Wee. We've got Luke the Drifter McCoy here out. He's going to get himself sorted. We're going to get this thing back underway here with Sanguis and the Catalyst trying to take this thing down. This is going to be match point here if the tag team champions can get this thing
you
done.
won this one pretty
the
dominantly
Catalyst
last
got to
time.
answer back. We're getting this thing back underway in 3,
Let's
2,
go.
1. Here we go. It's match point for the tag team champions. Sanguis was able to even it up and take Luke the Drifter McCoy down. Catalyst is hungry, like a pit bull here in the center of the ring, trying to get a taste of this gold. This boy coming out with his debut at a Halloween Havoc event coming up on. Big boot going to land in the midsection with the Catalyst. He's got Sanguis stumbling up on, but she still's able to land the jab.
Watch out for his defense game.
Uppercut's going to miss as the Catalyst coming out with some fast aggression here, mixing it up on Sanguis. She's going to land another one of the clotheslines, but daggone, it wasn't half as hard as the one that hit Drifter. Wild elbows coming out here from Sanguis. Both of them going to miss here. Catalyst able to use some fast feet and dodge up out here. Let's see if he's going to be able to get himself resorted here in the center of the ring.
Good hit.
Hard clothesline's going to come out again from Sanguis. She's doing a great job using the fast feet, getting the distance, but Catalyst's going to answer back with one of his own here.
There we go.
Dodging about from that hit, cross up to the midsection, and hard elbow from Sanguis going to land. Going to reset this fight a little bit here.
There we go.
Catalyst had an opportunity there, but Sanguis able to shut it down with the elbow. Another boot comes out from the Catalyst here. He's got Sanguis up against the back of the cage. And there she goes, dodging up out, crossing him up. Another boot of her own here. Tries to go for 2, but Catalyst able to dodge up out. Come out on top. Lands a little 2-piece cross up here. Sue Wee. Sanguis goes for another one of the Catalyst. Able to predict, able to telegraph that punch coming up in and dodging up out. Sanguis coming up in with some nice hard hits here again. Soft jab here coming out from the Catalyst. Trying to slow down that offense. And Sanguis is going to go down.
Good try, good try.
They've evened it up. Sue Wee. This one's going to go to Death Wish. And we're going to round 3. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, you want to show us the Blood Not Found? You've got to show me the Blood Not Found. I'm going to answer my seat here in the commentary booth. Folks, here, mixing it up for the Los Santos Packers. Just fine here. These fighters are ready to go. We're in match point here for both teams. Round 3 of this Warrior bout here for the Los Santos Tag Team Championships. And let's get it going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, y'all. Come up on. Sue Wee, and they're mixing it up here right in the start. Back on, Matty the Calamity Belmont get a little bit disoriented there, but here we go. Nice little soft reset of this fight here. And the Drifter coming up out with a hard hit. And Calamity going to answer right up back.
There you go.
Sue Wee answers back again as Matty the Calamity Belmont as he lands a 2-piece here. Telegraph what the Drifter's going to do. He's trying to read his opponent here as a true championship champion would. And they're over here mixing it up, answering back. Both these fighters, every time one gets an offensive barrage, the other one's coming right back, answering back with one of their own. Sue Wee. Matty the Calamity Belmont taking a kick to the midsection here as he answers back with some hard hits of his own. Daggone, the Drifter trying to dodge out, but gets caught mid-dodge here by Matty the Calamity Belmont. Both these fighters here slowly trying to read, trying to telegraph here what the other fighter's going to do. And daggone, they're mixing it up here against the cage wall. Luke the Drifter McCoy has got Matty the Calamity Belmont stumbling here up against the cage wall. But Matty the Calamity using them fast feet, getting up around here. Trying to get around, trying to get back to the center of the ring, trying to find his offensive barrage here, trying to find his offensive opening. Is the window going to open? Is he going to be able to climb through here? And Sue Wee, the Drifter's going to come out with a hard clothesline here, followed by a little 2-piece and a big boot to the midsection. Matty the Calamity Belmont. Tags are definitely going to be available. Sue Wee, I'm so involved in this fight, I didn't even call it. Daggone, I thought they was going to do the same thing they did for the first time. Both these fighters are going to the distance. They ain't calling a tag. Both these fighters, too much on the line, too much to prove. They want to make their opponent, they want to send their opponent to the mat. They don't want to tag out. They don't want to call a teammate. Now the Calamity
Yeah,
Belmont
punish
is
this
going to
girl.
dodge
Go for a
that
tag.
uppercut
Tag.
with a hard haymaker is going to answer back.
I'm staying in.
Sue Wee, Matty the Calamity Belmont's going to tag up out. Luke the Drifter McCoy staying up in again. Sanguis going to come up in. She's got to take this boy out early. You don't want to see it going the same way as the last fight. Sue Wee, we're going to get the tag timer reset. Both these fighters are ready to go. We're going to get this back underway in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Sue Wee. These
Good for a
fighters
set.
here mixing
There you
it
go.
up. Sanguis coming right to the gate. Luke the Drifter McCoy landed a nice clothesline here coming right out. They're going to trade clotheslines here in the center of the ring.
Good
Sanguis going
shit.
to dodge out. Going to mix him out. Going to land a 3-piece. Tries to go for the 4 here. But fast feet here for the Drifter. Able to dodge up out. Sue Wee, a nice cross up from
Good
Sanguis.
shit.
3-piece coming up on.
He doesn't have much left.
Right's going to come out too from Sanguis. Gets caught trying to dodge out from the response from Luke the Drifter McCoy. And he's able to answer back with a little jab coming up on. Sanguis over here taking a clothesline with stride, trying to get a reset here in the center of the ring. Getting stumbling here is Sanguis as Luke the Drifter McCoy goes off a little bit of clothesline.
Couple
There
more.
he goes again. Haymaker coming up out from the Drifter, trying to put Sanguis in the dust ball. Can he do it? There it is.
There
it
you
is.
go.
But the Drifter's going to get caught. The Drifter's going to get caught. He's going to go down to the mat hard.
I'm gonna call for a tag.
Sanguis calling for a tag here as the Drifter goes down. The Catalyst is coming up in. Matty the Calamity Belmont trying to close this gap here for Sanguis. I see the strategy involved here. I see what's transpiring here in front of us. Both the championship fighters here are fresh. Luke the Drifter McCoy has been taken up out. We've got Matty the Calamity Belmont with a little bit with Luke the Drifter McCoy here, but he's over here got rested up ringside. Both these fighters over here ready to go. We're going to get it back underway in 3, 2, 1, and it's match point here, ladies and gentlemen, for the tag team championships. Luke the Drifter McCoy has been taken up out, and it's all up to the Catalyst here. He's got to go against Matty the Calamity Belmont. He's got to take out Sanguis here. He's done with toe-to-toe. Matty the Calamity Belmont already went a little bit with the Drifter. Catalyst got to take this boy out early here. He's got to take him out early if he wants to be able to go with Sanguis. Sanguis was able to mix it up with the Drifter a little bit as well. Sue Wee, they're going to be able to use this to their advantage here, having 2 fighters here, able to mix it up. They've both got to whittle this boy down a little bit as we're coming up on a window here, and it's going to be in a couple seconds coming up. And tags are going to be eligible right now, and both these teams here, or at least the tag team champions, have got a little bit of an advantage. They're going to be able to kind of whop up on this boy, tag out if they want to. I'm not sure what kind of strategy they're going to exercise, but both these fighters here showing a tremendous level of respect, standing each other up in a ring. Not
Just
one of
keep
them wants to
fighting
make
your
a
fight.
move because they know the opponent's going to be able to capitalize here. They're going to be able to open that
Stay in
window
his
of
face.
opportunity. Your
He's
opponent's going
afraid.
to be able to try to climb through it. You're going to be able to slam it down with their fingers, something like that. Something's going to happen. And they both charge in, and they both trade. Matty the Calamity Belmont goes for the extra button here. And the Catalyst able to dodge up out. And with a 1-2 sends Matty the Calamity Belmont into the cage. And Sue Wee,
Clean 'em up.
Sanguis is coming up in, and it's even here at round 3. Match point for the Los Santos Tag Team Championship here. Catalyst versus Sanguis. The gold is on the line. 1 fighter each, and it all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Defense game. Don't let him play that way.
Sue Wee, Matty the Calamity Belmont trying to give some words of advice on his way out of the ring here. We've got both these fighters here ready to go, and we're going to get this underway in 3, 2, 1. Daggone, here we go. Match point. Both fighters mixing it up in the center, coming out with a trade. Sanguis coming out
Good
with a
shit.
big clothesline. Catalyst going to land a big hit of his own. Dodging out, getting a 2-piece. Sanguis is stumbling, but she's able to land a jab mid-stumble here. Catalyst dodges out, lands a 2-piece. He's got Sanguis up against the back of the cage, but she said, no, I don't live here. We come back to the center of the ring. We get this
There you go.
reset. She comes in with a hard punch here.
Nice.
Dodges out from the Catalyst return. Gets a 3-piece coming up on. Sue Williams,
There
that's
you go.
profit coming up out for your tag team champions. Sue Williams fighting her fight here is Sanguis coming in for a hard clothesline, but Catalyst was able to shut that down with a quick jab coming up out. Now he's got Sanguis up against the
Nice.
cage again, but she dodged up out. Hard overhead right, and she's opening him up here. Fast feet from Sanguis, mixing up the Catalyst, mixing him around. He's looking all over. Where is she? Is she coming or going? And he found her. Landed 2-piece, landed a 3. Got her on her back foot now. And Sui, here we go. Sanguis remaining cool, remaining composed. Right in the center of the ring, but a wild elbow is going to come out. Allow Catalyst an opportunity to open up here. Is he going to hit the butt? He landed a couple nice hits. But here we
Good
go.
job.
Nice and slow, nice and steady offense here coming up out from both fighters. It looks like chipping up away. We got to be coming to the end here as Catalyst going to land a little 1, 2, 3. Coming out from Sanguis. Up against the cage
Slow.
again.
Nice and
Get
slow.
herself
There we
out
go.
of there. And Sui backing up
Yeah.
out from that two-piece. Able to dodge up out, but he lands that one. Hard
we
elbow's
go.
going to come
There we
out.
go.
But Catalyst able to shut that down as well. Jab's going to come out. Catalyst dodged out from
He's
there.
focusing on the
three-piece
defense.
comes out.
Go,
And a
baby.
four-piece jab. Sui. And this fight is getting spicy, ladies and gentlemen. We're heating up here live from the Maze Bank Arena. We've come to the end here for
There
the
you
Tag
go.
Team Championships. Sanguis going to land another hard hit. And another hard hit. And a jab's going to come out.
There you go.
And a
You got him.
clothesline from
You got him
Sanguis.
confused.
She's got Catalyst up against the cage, and an uppercut from hell. And an uppercut's gonna land. Catalyst dodges out. Sanguis is down to the mat. We got new champion. We got new champion. Ladies and gentlemen, what an upset. Sue wins. What an upset. Who's gonna shut him down? Who's gonna be able to shut this boy down, ladies and gentlemen? There you go, ladies and gentlemen, your new Los Santos Tag Team Champions here. Sui holding up that gold. Cruisers is on the rise, and somebody's got to stop. Somebody's got to stop here.
Yo,